You know, when I was little, my cousins, man, they would get me. I was super gullible. They could tell any story, and I'd hook, line, and sinker go right along with it. I mean, they told some outlandish tales, right? I remember one time one of my cousins told me that I was born at the top of a tree outside my grandmother's house, and I thought that was the truth. You know, for us as Christians, we've got to be careful that we don't just go along with whatever the world says or whatever anybody says. There are a lot of people out there who are smooth talkers, man. They're gifted, they're charismatic, right? And you want to go along with what they say. You know, in Colossians 2, verse 8, Paul warns and he says, and don't be captured by empty deceit or by philosophy. He says, but be captured by the truth of God's word. Be captured by the truth of the gospel. And so for us, we don't ever want to measure what we believe and how well it's presented or anything like that. We want to be anchored to the truth of God's word. And everything that we hear, whether it be from behind a pulpit at a church or whether it be on social media or whether it be just in everyday conversation, we always want to measure it by the truth of God's word. You know, often in our Sunday school class, my Sunday school teacher will ask, hey, how do you know if this is from God? And the answer is always, well, hey, is it in His Word? So I want to encourage you to dive into God's Word and don't get down on yourself. You're like, well, I don't know much about the Bible. Hey, the best time to start is now. Get familiar with God's Word and in turn get familiar with the God of the Word. And that way you can discern what's true and what's good, no matter what somebody else says. So, be captured today, not by fancy words or by human tradition or anything else, but be captured by the truth of the gospel. Change begins in you.